Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Felix Hernandez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to left field. Gamble moves over. One down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Hernandez looks in. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. To have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Another one sent foul. Ramirez at second with 2 down. Shot toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big, overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Zimmer will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Next for Seattle, Gene Segura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Alonso moving to his left, two gone.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's 4 for 14. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
1-1.
Yep, 1-1. That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Now batting, Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Michael Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seager at third. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's Cano now at second. He's got it. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Seven, the right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's 3 for 9. Hernandez into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gordon sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. It remains 0-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Leading off for the Mariners, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays, we get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Seager behind with an 0
on that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Solo home run for Mitch Haniger as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Here now is Mike Zunino. And Clippers able to get ahead of him here with strike one. They try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. We played 2. It's 1-0 Seattle. Leading off the inning, Roberto Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Roberto Perez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one. Well, there's a shot of Kings Court, the cheering section devoted, of course, to today's Mariners starter Felix Hernandez. Fans have a great time down there in the left field corner, and it's really become a staple here in Seattle.
Yeah, it sure has, Matt. And what I love most is when these fans start chanting K, 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 K with 2 strikes.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far on this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a three-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Four runs here in this half inning. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Gamble is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Taylor Motter steps into the box as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Gene Segura standing in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Set and the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Popped him up. Perez has a play, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Indians lead it 4-1. Here's Yonder Alonso. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Pitch on the way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Here's a little chopper to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Digging in for his second at bat, Roberto Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And and he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Henniger is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the Mariners 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Kluber is there for it. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 5-1. So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Hit out towards second. Cano has it. The second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're up 5-1. At the plate, Mitch Haniger, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Here comes another 0-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for ref number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Two runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brantley's after it. He gets there, but he missed it. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in B7. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor is there, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle.
Hey, there's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Ramirez waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Indians on top 5-4. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
James Pazos takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's Michael Brantley as it's grounded sharply to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this goes right past him. The relay, and he's safe.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
In now, Roberto Perez. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home, and he will beat the throw, safe at home plate, and it's now a 3-run lead at 7-4.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Tribe lead this one 7-4. Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Riding in once again, Kyle Seager, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Cruz stands at second with no outs. He pulls this one into right, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-5 now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Stepping in now, Ben Gamel, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. On the ground to the right side. Kipnis showing off his range. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We're through 6 full. It's the Indians 7 and the Mariners 5. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Francisco Lindor. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop. Defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Lindor rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Jose Ramirez will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gordon is in pursuit. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Brantley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Tribe get 1 on the double by Kipnis. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 8 and the Mariners 5. Into the box, Taylor Motter. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Kipnis is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now here it comes. In there, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Mark Zipchinski has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
25, Mark Zipchinski.
Leading off the inning, Yonder Alonso, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Yonder Alonso.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Digging in and looking for more, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Standing in, Roberto Perez. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer. Warm it up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 9-5. So striding forward now, Robinson Cano, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's his first base hit in this one. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Cano leads off second with nobody out. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Third baseman, number 15.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 9-6 contest now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 2 out with a man at first. Try again, 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 9 and the Mariners 6. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch swinging here as this is on the ground for the second baseman, Cano. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He grounds it sharply to third. Cano for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Chisenhall has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 21, Taylor Motter.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Zimmer is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Indians led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Corey Kluber gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 9 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.